ISSIAH, skirt on niggas, skirt up on niggas, skirt down, you acting like me, acting like we wasn't more than.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. This is a long overdue update for a case that we have been following since it first started. Um, I'm going to actually do something a little different. We're going to watch the last court appearance. It did appear on a local news channel in North Carolina. So we will be pulling that in so you guys can see it. But what I will do now is give you a brief of what the appearance was. Basically, the young guy, Isaiah Ross, was being held on no bond. So, you know that we went through the process of him being arrested at 17. He is now 18. Um, when they arrested him, they actually arrested him in Delaware, and it was said that he fled. So, more details about the case have come out. And with those details that have come out, we found out that LYRIC and Devin both were shot running, shot in the back. He alleges that, well, first of all, let's say what is actual fact. Fact is that the gun belonged to Devin's father. So it's likely that Devin had the gun. For some reason, it was presented. It was said by Isaiah Ross that he was, um, there's a specific word that he used, but it was almost like he was, you know, holding the gun up, putting it in his face, things of this nature. And a situation like that just went left. I'm not sure, but Lyric's family was able to provide proof because they had her phone that she had reached out to Devin. Now, it is not said that they were in a relationship of any kind, that they were just good friends. But she reached out to him asking him to come pick her up. So he reached out to this Isaiah guy, which apparently he knew, and asked him to take him to pick her up. So they went, picked her up, and somehow between 1 in the morning and I think 3:30 in the morning, they both ended up shot in the woods by where they were. I don't think that they really moved them around. I think that he actually shot them out there. Several people said that they did hear gunshots in the middle of the night. And so, as we were getting details about this story, we were all putting the information out as we got it. So things definitely crossed over one another. Things definitely changed, and things of that nature. So, with that, like I said, fast forward, Isaiah took Devin to pick up Lyric. I don't know what happened between that time and the time that they were hurt, but whatever the case, it happened. And so we're just going to briefly listen to some of the court proceedings, and the attorney for Isaiah is asking for him to be issued a bond, and so he has the opportunity, if possible, to maybe um go home. And in a nutshell, I also believe this is the first appearance at this level, being that it's at the a regular adult court and not juvenile. So I'm going to pull that up and share that with you guys, and then from there we will move forward and discuss and do commentary. Now, when I present this, I'm actually recording it private, but when I post it to the page, I will post it as a premiere so that we can all be on here together and we can definitely talk about it. So that's definitely something that we can do so that we can discuss the facts of the case. So let me pull this up one sec.
Mr. Isaiah Ross committed these acts. Now, there is evidence that shows that a vehicle that I believe belongs to his mother may have been in the vicinity when this happened. And they've even done triangulation of cell phones and things like that to show that they may have been in the area. But it does not in any way say that Mr. Ross actually did anything to these people, that he used any weapons. In this case, the weapon was going to be a firearm to harm anyone. Now, there is evidence to show that the firearm that injured both of these individuals belonged to Mr. Devin Clark's father, and that he may have been the one that brought this weapon to the scene, which is peculiar nonetheless. Mr. Ross is being accused of first-degree murder, the idea of premeditation or something like that, of a person he'd never met before, and a person who, at that time, would be described as a friend, with no animosity towards each other whatsoever.
Are you saying that he knew one but not the other?
That's correct. And so the state's theory is that these individuals.
Guys, one of the things and the reason that I stopped this that I found interesting was the fact that he was trying to use the evidence available in this case to kind of work against the individuals that were the victims here. I thought that was kind of, I don't know, gross, for lack of a better thing to say, to try to re victimize somebody. So I just wanted to stop and make that observation because I thought that was crazy.
And Lyric Woods by Isaiah Ross. And that's it, with no other explanation, understanding, whatsoever. And I believe that there's still a lot of gaps and holes in this theory, this idea. Right now, Isaiah Ross he's the face of this, without any understanding or explanation. And I think that after more careful consideration of the evidence and things that we're looking at, that theory will change. Right now, he is sitting with no bond. He's had no bond since he was arrested in juvenile court and transferred to Superior Court. We believe a bond is appropriate. We believe that a bond and conditions or set of conditions would be appropriate to assure his appearance in court, but also ensure the safety of the community. He would be under the supervision of family and friends if given the opportunity to post bond. I believe that electronic monitoring would be appropriate at minimum, if not electronic house arrest, for his safety. And the bond motion that I filed was for $200,000 secured. He does not come from a family of great means. And so a high bond, I don't even know would be even feasible for him to make. But I do believe a bond is appropriate, at least at this, especially at this early stage, and just this idea of what he did and did not do. And there are many facts that have been provided, at least at this point, and I know that there's social media that's still going to be provided and different analysis of guns and of DNA that still are trickling in. And that's going to provide more information and more data, may provide other individuals or actors that were actually the perpetrators of these crimes. But at least at this point, at this juncture, I think a bond is appropriate. I think that Mr. Ross's actual activity or involvement in this case is still in question, and we're requesting a bond of $200,000.
Thank you, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, we do request that you continue to hold Mr. Ross under no bond on these charges, and
So, as I said, this was a hearing for the individual to attempt to get a bond and be able to possibly go free on some level of that. A lot of facts came out about this, like I told you guys before, how the situation happened. They were running and victimized from behind. That he didn't even know both of them. So a clear motive as to what happened has never been made available either. This whole thing just is so perplexed and so we just don't know what the deal is. And, it's pretty awful to be in that situation because people want to know why when something happens. And when you have no answers like that, it kind of leaves you stuck sometimes. And so for a lot of people, that's what's happening, especially the family. A lot of the family was there during this hearing. They won't go back to present in front of a judge again until June. For a case like this, there are certain days that they see certain things. So that was the next date that they had available. This is adult court. Obviously, when things were on the juvenile level, we were not able to get any information. We're just waiting for more as far as the details of a motive. That will probably help everyone understand a lot better. But these two were friends, and for some reason of them being friends, she trusted him to come pick her up, which he did. And then beyond that point, things just took a drastic turn for them at the hands of this young man. So, like I said, I'm going to link this video below, so that if you choose to go and watch it in its entirety, you're most welcome to do so. For me, of course, I didn't want to keep you on here. It was very lengthy, but it does give us a nice update on what's going on. The case has been moved over, it's officially charged, and this individual is being held. Beyond that point of him being held, not much else has happened, but that's still significant. The vehicle that he was said to have been driven is still in the state's custody. The mother wants her car back, but because of the fact that there may be evidence that has not completed the processing, they're not allowing this to go out. So that's kind of where we are. There is somebody that has been adjudicated for this. The day after this situation occurred and before these two were located, his friend, the friend of ISSIAH Ross, and him got together. They sat down, was chopping it up as friends. And so ISSIAH told him some information, and it was perplexing enough to him that he chose to reach out to the proper authorities so that, the right thing can be done. And that's how the wheels of justice started to move. Now, no one has mentioned, again, as I said before, motive. It is also said that the individual, Mr. Ross, only knew one of them, which I'm assuming is Devin. So I don't know why this happened, unless it was just she was in an unfortunate place and it was a cover-up from an accident, which is what he's alleging. But there was enough information put out at this hearing to state that this is not what happened. And I can tell you this is not what happened because of these reasons. So if you want to go back and check out everything, it's definitely worth the time, especially as you keep up on this. But like I said, otherwise, guys, I'm going to end my video here. I just hope they definitely get justice. They definitely deserve it. And it's unfortunate the things that happen sometimes with people. But nonetheless, that's where we are. I hope that this information for you has been sufficient. If you do have any specific questions, do not hesitate to ask me in the comments. I always check my comments out. So please be sure to ask me, and from there, I'll do my best to get you an answer, or answer if I already know the information. But also, if there's any other cases you'd like me to cover on True Crime Saturday, be sure to reach out and let me know. Again, thanks guys for taking the time to check out the channel. I hope you do go look at this information in its entirety. And we do definitely want these two to get what they deserve. Thanks. See you in the next video.
I said, skirt all niggas, skirt up all niggas, skirt down, you acting like me, acting like we wasn't more than. I said, skirt all niggas, skirt up all niggas, skirt down, you acting like me, acting like we wasn't more than. I said